anyone else look at current makeup trends and go, huh? Yeah, it's pretty, but is it practical? And how am I supposed to pull that off, especially if I'm not Gen Z? No offense, y'all. Keep watching and I'll show you how to make summer's wildest trends totally achievable. And my secret to making them wearable. By the way, I'm Jeannie. I'm a pro makeup artist. I live in Los Angeles. I work with celebrities, beauty brands, and everyone in between. Welcome to my channel. The first trend I want to talk about is colored mascara. I'm so excited about this. For those of you who have watched my channel before, you know that I love blue mascara. I recommend it to everyone, especially those of us with brown eyes. Some other types of mascara that I want to talk about are these two from ColourPop. This is the BFF formula. This purple one is Love a Good Lash Day, and this pink one is Lash Out Loud. I especially love this purple one because I love how it looks with my brown eyes. Now, I know colored mascaras can seem a little intimidating, but they are wearable, I promise. One of the things that I advise when you're thinking about buying a colored mascara, especially one that's a little out of the box like these two colors here, is to think about what colors both coordinate and complement these mascaras. You can always wear them on their own, but I find that if you pair them with something, it really makes them pop. For example, I would probably do this deep purple liner to offset the lighter purple of this mascara. Let me show you. Let me curl the lashes first. Also, to make this look a little bit different, I'm just going to line the lower lash line with the purple. Just gonna take really easy. Also gonna go in the waterline, and then just taking a smudger brush, just gonna soften that line. You can even extend it a little bit from the lower lash line like I did. And then taking the mascara, can you see that? Totally wearable, really fun. And if you wanna add a little bit more of a pop, you can just take a stick like this. This is from NYX, and just add a little bit of glow. Do you see how easy that was? And it's so fun and so summery. I love it. And if you really want to make this purple mascara pop, I would recommend to go with a complementary color, which is basically the color that is opposite purple on the color wheel. Anything in the yellow or orange family is going to make this mascara really pop. It's also a little bit more bold, but if you're feeling it, I say go for it. For this bright pink mascara, I would definitely recommend it to those of you with green eyes or with blue-green eyes. I'm taking the same rule of thumb as I did with the purple mascara, and I'm using a deeper shade of pink as the base for my eye. I find that staying in the same color family helps the mascara pop and it defines the eye, but it doesn't overwhelm the face. I have this cream shadow from a brand called Coolfy. I've never used it before. This is called Satara Sparkles. And as you can see, it's this beautiful shimmery pink. So I'm just gonna take a brush, place that all over the eyelid. Ooh, look at that. So I'm taking it up to the crease, and then I'm gonna take a clean, fluffy brush and buff out the edge. Wow, that is so pretty, even just on its own. So I'm just buffing it up onto my eye bone, just to blend it, make sure there's no hard lines. But also because I have deep set eyes, you can see the color when my eye is open. Maybe we'll do a little on the lower lash line, just because it's so pretty. Wow, even just that on its own. Let's curl the lash, and then I'm taking the pink mascara. And now to help the lashes pop even more, especially the lower lash line, I'm gonna take this Wonderskin eyeliner. It's in the shade Icing. It's kind of like this pale pink, but I'm just gonna take that in my waterline, like that. So fun, I love it. I wanted to mention that the idea of wearing fun colors doesn't mean that you have to do something crazy and intricate. Sometimes a single shadow swept over the eyelid, blended out with mascara, can make just as much, if not more, of an impact than a really intricate cut crease. Colored mascara doesn't have to be scary. Because it will most likely be the focal point of your face, I would recommend to keep the rest of your makeup pretty natural to balance it out and make it feel more wearable. This next trend is one of my favorites, mostly because of how it lends the face a really youthful feel. I'm talking about Dolly Blush. While most ideas of this trend tend to use a bright pink blush, I think you could use whatever blush you want, as long as it's not super neutral. The reason being because of the placement of the blush on the apple of the cheek. If you use something too neutral, it might look a bit muddy. I have Patrick Ta's She's a Doll blush palette, which as you can see is a bright pink cool tone. I think you could use any pink tone blush that you love, or even something peachy and warm. Again, it's all about placement. Where you place your blush can completely change your look. So I'm actually gonna take some on my fingers, just the cream blush, and then work it onto the back of my hand. just to make sure I don't have too much product. And then tap it into my finger, and then I'm gonna look in the mirror and smile and place it on the high point of the apple of my cheek. So right there. And repeat that on the other side. Now that the blush is down, I'm going to take just a synthetic brush and tap that out. Keeping it concentrated on the apple of the cheek, not bringing it too far up or too far down. And if you feel like you have a little bit too much product, just flip the brush over to the clean side and just tap. And if you want to add the powder, just take the same brush, tap it in, tap it off in the back of your hand, and just tap. Tap, tap, tap. I love this trend because I love blush, and what better time to wear a punchy color than summer. So those are just a couple of my favorite summer makeup trends. Since many of them tend to feel a bit young, I really tried to make them wearable for those of us who aren't in our teen years anymore. What makeup trends are you loving right now? Are they any of the ones that I mentioned? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon with a brand new video.